Hello my beautiful friends and welcome back to my channel. This is Nova Gnome Creations and I'm Nova and I am so happy to see you today. I hope you are doing well and I hope you and your loved ones are taking care the best that you can. Hopefully you had a good week. It is Friday, which means we made it through the week. Give yourself a big pat on the back. Give yourself a big hug. Give yourself credit for everything that you have done this week and say hello to Ozzy. This is Ozzy. Apparently he decided he was going to come and be the star of the show. And today is Friday, which means it is Freeform Friday. So here on my channel, we do something called Freeform Fridays. And what that is on Fridays, I come on and I show you guys some freeform crochet. I've been doing it where I pick a color every Friday. I was rolling a D12, which I had a list of 12 numbers and then a color to correspond with each number. But just last week, I actually switched how I'm doing it and now I'm doing themes. I thought it'd be fun to change it up. I think we've gone through every color at least once and I don't know, it just seemed like a fun way to do it. So this is our first week showing the new theme. So for August, I decided to pick autumnal as our theme. And basically what that means is you can use that as an inspiration point, a jumping point, if you will. You can use that in any way that you want to, however you feel inspired by it. So that could be the color palette you use. Maybe you go for warm shades, like the colors of the leaves changing in the fall. Maybe you take that to mean including things like leaves or pumpkins or things like that as like motifs, kind of. Maybe you build off of a leaf as the center of your scrumble. But let me back up a little bit. Maybe you don't know what a scrumble is. So if you're new here to my channel, welcome to my cozy little corner of YouTube. I hope you find it to be the comfiest, coziest corner of YouTube. And if you're not new to my channel, but you just haven't been to a Freeform Friday yet, then welcome back. Basically what a freeform scrumble is freeform crochet, which means you are doing whatever you want, basically. You don't have to follow a pattern. You don't have to have a plan. You don't have to have an end goal in mind of even what you're going to make. And then a scrumble is a small piece of freeform crochet that you may eventually put together to make a project. This bag that hangs on the door here is made up of freeform crochet scrumbles. If you want to see more about like what freeform crochet is, what a scrumble is, what Freeform Fridays is, I have a playlist that I will have linked at the end of this video. It'll pop up on the screen, and that is my freeform crochet playlist. And I show you guys scrumbles in that playlist. I show you guys like putting together scrumbles, projects, things like that. So yeah, that is what freeform crochet is, and that is what a scrumble is. So basically it just means you are kind of sculpting with yarn, but you can literally do anything that you want, okay? So even my inspiration points, I don't want them to box anybody in. And of course I'm talking about myself as well. You are welcome to join in on this. It is an open collab, which means anybody who is watching this video is welcome to join. You don't have to have a channel or anything. If you want to join in, you can, of course, just join in on your own. But if you would like to share pictures of what you do, if you make some scrumbles and you want to share them, every week when I do my video on Fridays, I include any scrumbles that were sent to me in the last week. So if you make a scrumble that's an autumnal theme, or maybe you're playing catch up and you go back and you watch some of the other ones that we've done so far, because we've done like 9 or 10, I want to say 10 probably at this point, weeks. So there's different themes for all those different days. So if you want to go back and do like, oh, I'm going to do the pink scrumble or whatever, you can still send those in. And if you do that, you can send them into my email, which I always link in the description box below, but it is novagnomecreations@gmail.com. Put Freeform Fridays in the subject line and make sure you let me know what name to credit you as. So that can be your first name, first and last initial, that could be your YouTube handle. an alias, whatever it is that you like to go by. And make sure you attach your pictures. So that is how you join in if you would like to. If you have a channel, you are of course welcome to join in as well. You can make, a YouTube video, you can send in pictures to me, whatever you want to do. And if you want to hashtag Freeform Fridays, then go for it. So today is my first day with the new theme, and I'm really feeling my scrumble. So this is what I did. And I incorporated an old, one of my first ever crochet projects, which is this piece right here is actually a granny square. So I'm going to flip it around to the back so you can see this monstrosity of a granny square. This is the back of it. And I did a lot of like surface crochet on it and stuff, and I was not concerned at all with keeping it relatively square shaped. That was not my intention at all. So I just kind of like pulled it, flat and just went with it. So it's vaguely square shaped, but this was actually not my very first square. I have that in the other room in like a little frame, but this was one of the very first ones because I learned to crochet during a very long car ride all the way from Michigan to Texas, and that car ride without stops is like 21 hours. With stops, it takes several days. So, yeah. So I learned to crochet during that car ride, and I crocheted just like a little small stack of granny squares, and they progressively got better, but definitely were not like top tier crochet. Like, they were relatively square shaped. They were hilarious. They're hilarious for me to look back at and see like all the places I went wrong on them and stuff. But it was actually hubby's idea because I had this square and he was like, you should incorporate that into a scrumble. So I incorporated that into a scrumble. I also incorporated a porcini mushroom. I have a tutorial for this applique for a porcini mushroom. I'll link that in the description box below in case you're interested. But I thought that that was like fun for the fall vibes. And I did tons of surface crochet. I don't know if you can see, but I did surface crochet in an orange. That's actually a different orange than the granny square is. I did surface crochet in yellow. I just did like a lot of squiggling around and doing whatever. This is kind of like a little rug with like tassels on the end of it, and then I surface crocheted a ring on it. I did these little like I can't remember what these are called, but there's a name for these in Freeform Crochet where you crochet basically little circles and add them to your crochet. You can use them to fill in gaps when you're connecting your crochet too. But they add texture. And then I don't know. I just went with it. I connected everything together and I freeformed. I freeformed and made this scrumble. So I really like this one. I feel like it is a very scrumbly scrumble. So I am very happy with it. I think it's fun. I think it's different. I think it's one of the most like examples of freeform crochet probably of my scrumbles. So I love it. It's like a little alien weird thing, and I don't know. I think it's cool. So far, last I checked, I actually don't have any email submissions for Freeform Fridays, which is totally fine. I don't expect anyone to ever send in things for these types of videos. You're welcome to join in, and like, when people start joining in, I have this bad habit of like the way that I talk in my videos is like very like, this is what you do. Like, I'm telling you have to do it. Absolutely not. I am totally content with it just being me doing the Freeform Fridays. But if you would like to join in, don't forget to send in an email. If you've accidentally missed sending in your email, feel free to send it in. Like, you can pause right now and go send it in if you want. The theme for this month is still continuing, so autumnal is our theme. We'll have autumnal theme for this week, or for this Friday, and then 2 more Fridays after this. So we can get like a nice little color palette. I'm also thinking it would be fun to potentially with these like monthly themes, potentially make a project over the course of the month. So like you have your 4 weeks, you make like a part of it, like a scrumble or a part of the Freeform Crochet project each week. But since we've got like the same theme, it would also give you an opportunity to potentially make like a smaller project, you know, like a book cover or even a bag if you wanted to. Sorry, I'm trying not to cough. Anyways, especially for like, I'm definitely thinking in October, we have to do like Halloween themed colors, or we don't have to, but you know what I mean. Inspo point, jumping point, Halloween themed colors or whatever, Halloween themed, you know, you can interpret it as you will. And then I think it would be really cool to do the scrumbles in different Halloween themed stuff and then put together a project like because Halloween's literally at the very last day of the month. I think it would be really fun. Also, Halloween falls on a Friday. So that Friday will be like our Halloween bash, our Halloween party video, as part of the 13 Days of Yarnoween, and it'll also be Freeform Friday. So wouldn't that be a pretty cool Freeform Friday like celebration as part of the Halloween party to like make a small freeform project? I'm thinking, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna hop into my email. I don't know why hop into my email made me laugh. I'm gonna hop in there, see if anybody has sent in any scrumbles. If not, I'll go ahead and get this video up to you guys. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. If there are any scrumbles, please stay tuned to see them and leave a kind comment below about anything you want to say about them. All right, have a great day, guys. Bye.